live. Welcome, everybody. And just decided to pop in. I have about 20 minutes. And so figured I would come and share and join and create and expand with you guys. Again, I am got only about 20, 25 minutes. So sorry. Excuse me. A lot of throat clearing. So I won't be able to expand. Sorry. Like I normally do, and I'm not doing this through Zoom either. So I don't usually go live straight on YouTube because if I take super long, sometimes it doesn't process. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, which is part of the reason why I do the Zoom. But anyway, let's get started. Today is the last day of March. So happy last day of March. We are leaping, literally leaping into April as we just moved through the last eclipse. So we had a partial solar eclipse. Didn't quite get to see it, but I did get to see the lunar eclipse about 2 weeks ago. And then we had the equinox. So March has been jam-packed with just so many frequencies, so much energy, so much goodness, so much clearing, so much anchoring, so much action in every way, in every on every level. And while we have been feeling a lot of things we have been feeling a lot of things this month, next month, next month's gonna be bigger, an even bigger powwow, an even bigger everything. Remember that each month builds on the next. So every month is meant to prepare us for what's to come. It may be what's to come next, the next day, the next week, next month, even next year, and even next decade. Everything is a preparation. And I want to really bring that forth because right now, everything, absolutely everything, is about your energy. Your body, your physical energy, your emotional energy, your mental energy, your energetic, your multidimensional energy too. Everything outside of you will align with your energy. And so our energy is the most precious, right? Most sacred, most important thing to really see, feel, sense, and honor. And so allowing yourself to become more energetic, to feel more energy, allowing yourself to feel the energy of everything that you see, of everything that's around you, and allow yourself to connect to where it's coming from you, from within you, is one of the biggest keys, because you're not separate from anything that you see. You're not separate from anyone that you see, from anyone that you have contact with. You're not separate from anything that you perceive that is outside of you. And that's the biggest thing that's happening right now, is that with everything that you're feeling, with everything that's clearing within you, with everything that you are sensing, this is clearing the separation inside of you. Okay, separation keeps us dormant. Separation keeps us in this battle mode. Separation keeps us deeply asleep. Separation keeps us in the victim mentality. Separation keeps us in this whole battle, tug of war. All of these things are created from the separation that we hold inside. Okay. And so what's happening right now in our world, we're starting to see a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more of that. Why? Because there's still that inside of us. And so when you continue to allow yourself to open up to this, when you allow, and as you continue to allow yourself to feel the energy of everything, you're going to start to connect to that same energy inside of you. And you're going to start to realize, wait a minute, this is inside of me. I'm allowing this. I'm creating this. This energy is me, because you are everything. There is nothing that you are not connected to. There is no one that you are not connected to. So, this is one of the biggest things that I feel and that I see, because we will continue to see a lot of distortions, a lot of really things that we don't want to see, that we haven't been wanting to see, that we've turned a blind eye, that we've covered eyes and ears, that we have just pushed away for far too long. Right now, what's happening is we don't have that choice anymore. We do not have that luxury anymore. These things are going to come into your reality and are going to be shown in more blatant ways, more ugly ways, so that you can finally come face to face with all of that, so that you can feel everything, all of that inside of you, so that you are no longer in this endless battle with yourself, so that you are no longer continuing to resist the new, so that you can allow yourself to see every aspect that you've been, every aspect that you've allowed, every aspect that you've created. And I'm talking about ego aspects that you've created, that you've played, that you've allowed, that you've been, and that you don't remember. That's the biggest thing about this whole experience, is that because we've come so disconnected, we don't remember who we've been, and what we've done. And so we have come to a space where we're so disgusted with so many atrocious things that we're seeing right now, because we do not remember. Part of it because we haven't felt that energy inside of us, because we've been disconnected, because we've been so dormant, because we've been so asleep, right? And so now more than ever, everything is breaking inside of us. Everything is continuing to explode, implode, because our bodies are expanding, our bodies are evolving, our bodies no longer are agreeing to keep those old distorted energies active. And so everything's being pushed out, everything's coming up to the surface, everything is just everything's coming out in a very, it's going to be everything. It just depends on where you are. It just depends what will support you the most. There's a lot of fire right now. There's a lot of things that are, coming up and exploding. The volcanoes are coming alive. There's a lot of fiery emotion coming up too. And one of the biggest things, and I actually heard that recently too, is fire is such a powerful and such a needed element, that literally that can clear so much. And I heard this again from someone, it can clear, it has the capacity to transform every other element. So it's a very it's a very important energy to just open up to and allow and embrace. Every one of us has that element inside of us. Some of us might have it a little bit, like a little more than other elements. And one of the biggest things is as a soul, your soul is fire. Your soul is the sun. Your soul is bright and more powerful than we thought, than we had remembered. And so allowing yourself to connect, to deepen your connection to this very transformative energy that's happening, allowing your inner fire, inner soul to continue to ignite and clear and burn and cleanse and purify all those old aspects of yourself and all of those deeply suppressed energies is going to be super, super important. Mentioned air, and obviously air is a huge one right now. You may be experiencing a lot of air. Air is actually, air and fire really are coming hand in hand. Of course, we've seen this since the beginning of the year. The energy of air and fire are kind of coming together and are bringing like double the change and like double the intensity and double the power and double the transformation and double everything. So, hi, welcome. I just saw that there's a couple of you here. Welcome, welcome. I only have about 10 minutes, 5 minutes or so. So I wanted to just pop in directly live on YouTube. And one of the biggest things with that is whether this is something that we've all been experiencing. Some of us may not be, everyone will experience this at some level this year and in the years to come. There is a quickening. The clearing, the cleansing, the dissolution, everything is going like faster and faster and faster. The collapse, the domino effect is like, it's a little bit more perceivable. This will continue to be the case because not that we have a short window, we just have, excuse me. It's kind of like our souls are like super done, or getting there, like this isn't a word, they're getting more done, donner and donner and donner with all the old, because our bodies are more sensitive, and so we can feel more of the old, like the heaviness, and we are no longer allowing ourselves to be subjected to that. And so everything is like, continue to clear, continue to open up, continue to allow all this energy to be cleansed and released, because we are becoming new versions of ourselves. That's one of the biggest things that we will be continuing to sense in April. Big transformational frequencies. We have the resurrection energies, the Christed frequencies coming through. Death and rebirth is going to be massive. More collapse and more newness and more rebirths. Again, more transformation. In even bigger ways are going to be seen in April. And the biggest thing is to continually be super, 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 super duper present with everything that you're experiencing, everything that you're feeling, everything that is coming to you. Allow yourself to become more present so that you can start to feel it at a deeper level. So I'll end it with that. Sending much love. Sorry that I wasn't here too long, but you're welcome to comment below. Let us know how you've been feeling. Let us know how you've been experiencing. Happy for 1444. How you've been experiencing this. I'll quickly say this, excuse me. Oh, lots of clear. Throat clearing. throat activating. That was earlier this month for me. Yesterday was this big, massive chest, primarily on the right side, but just all over the chest, across the chest was this very peculiar pain. So I knew as soon as I felt it, I was like, ooh, we're opening up. We're opening up our heart. We're opening up our heart walls. We're expanding. Yes, yes, yes. And the biggest thing is that it was literally all day. So it would come and go. The pain would fluctuate. And with something like that happens all day, I know it's big and I know it's massive and I know it affects everything and affects everyone and it's collective at some level. And it is very, very powerful and very, very supportive. So pain is supportive. You just have to open yourself big enough and long enough for more light to come through and shift everything enough to come to allow your body to come back into this new stability, new peace, a peace space inside where you're like, okay, I feel more calm, or feel more balanced. So with that, I might do another part two later on. But thank you for being here. Thank you for being open. Thank you for being here. And thank you for all that you're doing. Everything that you do supports us all. Everything you allow, every conscious breath you take literally connects us all to the newness that's here. So sending you much love and see you guys next time.